Alright guys, so I'm taking a look at the KOVE 625 adventure motorcycle here. It's got some really nice features I'll show you in this quick walk around. So I'm going to start from the front here. Now we start with the windshield, so you can see it's got a very nice wide windshield, and because the seat is set quite low, there is a higher seat version, but for the most part, this windshield height is going to be good for most customers. And then we come down here, we got a camera here which will record your ride for emergencies and stuff like that for proof purposes. And then you have your headlamps on the both sides here. You got your daytime running lights up here and down here, and then you got this big design here. I think it looks really cool. What do you think? And then we go down here, we got a really big radiator, which also comes with a radiator guard, which is some mesh design, so it's going to stop stones and other things from hitting the radiator. And then we come down here, we got auxiliary lights, but that's cool. What's cool about it is this is originally from factory, so you don't have to get it aftermarket. And if we look at the suspension, you got upside down forks here from KYB. It's got really good travel here. You got a nice reflector here, and then a guard here. We also got some nice brake calipers here, double discs in the front, and we got some gold rims here with spoked wheels for adventure. This one is coming with Pirelli tires. The tires come in size 110/80, rim 19. You got ABS here. It all looks very solid, a very thick, nice plastic mud guard here. And then we go on to the side. Good thing about Chinese bikes is they will come with crash guards from factory. So this is installed from factory. You don't have to do it aftermarket. It's got some nice decals on it, and the color combination looks very similar to what BMW has done for years. You got adventure here, and then we go on to the left side of the engine. You see KOVE boldly printed here, blacked out engine, and you can see how the engine is set up. It's going to be easy to clean. You see all the spaces there, your cooling tubes here. You got your gear selector here, and then you also got your foot pegs. And what's good about these foot pegs is you don't need tools to take off the plastic. As you can see there, you can just yank it off when you're off-roading. You have a nice thick solid side stand here. And if we go to the rear, this comes with a e-shock system, so it's electronic, just like what we have on expensive motorcycles. I'll show you the e-shock on the other side in a minute. You can adjust it automatically. If I just step back, you can see this one comes with 3 travel boxes. You got your swing arm, you got a very nice thick chain sprocket here. You get a nice thick chain as well, and you got a center stand also installed from factory. When we go on to the rear, you have your number plate placement area. You got a reflector here. You get another camera here which allows you to see traffic behind you. You got your brake light. On the right side, you have your brake disc, your brake caliper, and your ABS, and you have your wheel as well. It comes in size 150/70, rim 17. And you got your exhaust here, and you got a plastic here to prevent burns, and you can see branded on top is KOVE. You got your rear brake fluid reservoir, which is also protected by this metal cage here. And this is what I was showing you. This is the suspension, electronic suspension adjustment. You can see from the tubes there. So you do it on the dash, and then you can adjust the bike up and down. That's really cool. I'll put a footage to show you a demonstration of that coming right up. That's a 下来的吧？这下来我帮你 OK。稍等一下啊。Now raising the suspension. So you can electronically adjust the suspension to all these set heights. So 795, 810, 820, 815, 820. So you can adjust the suspension to your height. These functions are on extremely expensive bikes, and now you have it on bikes that cost this much. So that's amazing. And then you got your right foot peg here, your brake lever here very solid metal as well. You get the right side of your engine, and slapped on it are some plastics here to prevent burns, because your feet will be somewhere about here. A place to open to refill your oil. Very, very visible, easy to reach. You get your exhaust coming from here. Being a twin cylinder, you can see it right there. And then you have your horn here, and then your oil filter right there. You also have a metal crash guard or engine guard from factory, so that's really cool. These brakes are coming from Tesco. Never heard of this brand before. And if I just step back, we can see the full size or view of this car. It looks awesome. So let's continue from the seat. This is a pillion seat, which is not heated, but the driver's seat is heated and it's quite recessed. There's a higher seat version of this bike. And when we go up here, we have the tank. You can see it's designed similar to what BMWs had in the days of old. And if we look here, we have our rear view mirrors. And if you look carefully, you can see here that it's got proximity sensor. So there's a radar sensor behind. So when there's a car in proximity, it's going to notify you by turning on, and also on the screen as well. On the TFT screen, it'll illuminate if there's traffic on your rear left. It's going to indicate here yellow. When the traffic behind you is closer, it's going to illuminate red full. So it functions for both sides. Now if we look here, we got your control buttons here. You got your horn here. You get your turn signal button, which is very tactile. And then you got a dedicated button here to control your lighting, your fog lights, and then your flash to pass light, high beam, low beam. And if we go to the right side, we have a hazard button, dedicated hazard button. We have your ignition button here, and we have a front brake fluid reservoir done really nicely, and the clutch itself is very soft as well. And when we go here, you can see your KOVE branding here, and the front forks are adjustable, but you do it with a screwdriver, unlike the rear, which is electronic. And then we come down here, we can turn on our ignition, so you just press it. So when it turns on, this is what it looks like. Let me just mention that this TFT screen is adjustable for height, and so you can adjust it like so right on the fly, and it clicks in when you let go of that lever, and you can see how crisp it is. It's got lots of information displayed. It's very, very bright as well, and the windshield itself is adjustable, so you're going to pull on both sides, on this side, on that side, and then you can raise and lower it. And you can see that the screen just turned dark because it's got that functionality. So when it detects darkness, it's going to darken, turn into dark mode, and when it's exposed to light, it's gonna turn back to a light mode. So that's cool. You got your indicators here. Now if I just go into the menu, this is in English, so you can see drive modes. And if I go down, height adjustment, so this is what you use to adjust the rear suspension, heating system configuration, connectivity. You can connect it through the app, Bluetooth connection, reset. You can go down to the drive recording. So if I enter, start recording. So it's recording. You can see the front camera is turned on, and I can toggle to the rear camera, and it will show what's coming behind me, and go back to the front camera. So it doesn't switch quickly, but you have a record of what you are seeing in front and behind. And I was told that even whilst you're riding, you can hit the rear, and then you can see what is happening behind you whilst you're riding. So that's really cool. And you just escape to go back, so you can go stop recording, delete local video. It's all in English. And if we go down, we can see dashboard settings, display settings, brightness, clock, language, units. And then we also have information, tire pressure, maintenance, motorcycle diagnostics, and the version. So it's a really, really loaded dash here. You get all your warning signals up here, which will illuminate nicely. And when I turn on the turn signal, it boldly indicates here. And if I turn on the hazard button, it's going to flash double as well. So very, very nicely done. I like how it looks. And on the left side, you have two charging ports, a type A and a type C. And then on the right side, you have a full 12-volt socket. You just need a key in proximity, and to turn it off, you just press that and it's going to shut off. So that's really cool. And then we come down here, just like BMW did on the newer adventure bikes. You have a pocket here. You can place your keys here. Two keys for this bike, and there's this nice pocket here, so you can leave a key here or something that will fit in there. When you're done, you just press it and it will lock in place. Water is not going to seep in because it's got some nice rubber around it. So it all looks really cool. Let's look at the lighting. Let me just turn it on again. So when you turn it on, there's some nice lighting display, and you can see the daytime running lights here. If I just turn on the hazard lights, this is what the hazard lights look like. The turn signals LEDs, and then we take a look at the rear lights and the turn signals as well. So it all looks really nice.